All right, good morning. So yesterday, guys, if you remember, we read a speech about a young girl named Malala. And today, as promised, we're gonna watch a video of her acceptance speech. Now, there's some things I want you to keep in mind. I want you to try to remember what you've read. If you need to look at your notes in your interactive notebook, that's perfectly fine. But I want you to just pay attention. I just want you to listen. Let's understand what her purpose is. Let's not forget that she's an advocate for children's education. All right, let's not forget that she's the youngest child or the youngest person to have won a Nobel Peace Prize. That's very, very big, very important. And so speaking of the Nobel Peace Prize, this is what her acceptance speech is all about, okay? She's accepting the Nobel Peace Prize. Very, very important speech, very important message. And I want you to just pay attention. If you need to jot some notes down, that's totally fine. Just make sure you're paying attention because I will be asking questions right after the video, okay?
I'm proud, or in fact I'm very proud, to be the first Pashtun, the first Pakistani, and the youngest person to receive this award. Along with that, I'm pretty certain that I'm also the first recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize who still fights with her younger brothers. I want there to be peace everywhere, but my brothers and I are still working on that. I'm also honored to receive this award together with Kailash Satyarthi, who has been a champion for children's rights for a long time, twice as long, in fact, than I have been alive. I'm proud that we can work together. We can work together and show the world that an Indian and a Pakistani, they can work together and achieve their goals of children's rights. Dear brothers and sisters, I was named after the inspirational Malala Yousafzai, who is the Pashtun Joan of Arc. The word Malala means grief-stricken, sad. But in order to lend some happiness to it, my grandfather would always call me Malala, the happiest girl in the world. And today, I'm very happy that we are together fighting for an important cause. This award is not just for me. It is for those forgotten children who want education. It is for those frightened children who want peace. It is for those voiceless children who want change. I'm here to stand up for their rights, to raise their voice. It is not time to pity them. It is not time to pity them. It is time to take action. So it becomes the last time. So it becomes the last time that we see a child deprived of education. I have found that people describe me in many different ways. Some people call me the girl who was shot by the Taliban. and some, the girl who fought for her rights. Some people call me a Nobel laureate now. However, my brothers still call me that annoying bossy sister. As far as I know, I'm just a committed and even stubborn person who wants to see every child getting quality education, who wants to see women having equal rights, and who wants peace in every corner of the world.
All right, so a couple questions, right? So you've read the speech, you've now listened and seen the speech. And so there's a couple questions that I would like to ask you, okay? The first thing, I wanna know, what is the tone of Malala's speech? What do you think the tone is? From listening, from reading, what do you gather the tone is for the speech? All right, now, what is the theme of the speech? What would you say the theme is? Think really hard. Let's think about theme. Let's think about what theme is. What would you say is the theme of her speech? Okay, now, why is her name significant? She talked a little bit about her name and she explained what it meant. Why is her name significant? When she was telling the story about her name, what did she say? Why was it important? All right, and last but not least, what do she say people may label her? She said some people may label her this, some people may label her that, some people may say she's this, and some people may say she's that. What did she say? What do you recall from her speech that she said some people may recognize her as? All right, very good. So now that we've seen the speech, we've read the speech, we've dissected it a little bit, we're gonna dig a little deeper into Malala's life, okay? Into her activism. We're gonna dig a little deeper. And so what we're gonna do, we are going to do a jigsaw activity, okay? Jigsaw activity. So what I want you to do, in about 30 seconds, I want you to go ahead and get into those groups that I put you in yesterday. I'm gonna set my timer for 30 seconds. I want everybody seated, quiet, and ready to listen for instruction in 30 seconds. All right, so we're now in our groups, and what we're gonna do is jigsaw, okay? So I put you in groups yesterday. Those are the groups that you're in now. And I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna give every single person in the group a different article to read, okay? So the first article is about the Nobel Peace Prize, okay? This one is Nobel Peace Prize given to two who work for children's rights. So let's keep in mind that she is an activist for children's education, okay? So one person in your group will get this, okay? All right, another person in your group is gonna get this article. This is Malala's courage. All right, this is about Malala's courage, talking about when she was shot, all right, talking about the time that led up to that, talking about a little after that. This is gonna give you some very valuable information, all right, about Malala's courage in her life, okay? So the second person in your group will receive this article. All right, last but not least, there's the Taliban gunned down girl who spoke up for rights, all right? So you're gonna see what happened, what took place when she got shot down, okay? When she got shot down on her bus, 14-year-old girl. The third person is gonna read this article, okay? So you have 3 articles that you're gonna read, and we're gonna take about 20 minutes to read these articles. Now, in these 20 minutes, you're welcome to take your notes, to jot down some things. You're welcome to write on the paper so that you can remember what it is you're reading, okay? At the end of 20 minutes, we are going to split up into another group, okay? You're gonna find those people who have the same article as you, all right? So for example, if you have Nobel Peace Prize given to two who work for children's rights, everybody who has this article, you're gonna get together, all right? Everybody who has Malala's Courage. So if you have Malala's Courage, you're gonna get with everybody who has this article as well. Last but not least, Taliban gunned down girl who spoke up for rights. If you have this article, you're gonna find everybody else who has this article, you're gonna get with them, all right? And what's gonna happen is we're gonna sit down in our groups and we're gonna talk about exactly what our article is about, all right? We're gonna share our ideas. We're gonna share everything, all right? How we feel about it, our opinion. We're gonna talk about what we've learned, what we've got from it, all right? Also, let me show you this. While you're reading, okay? So let's back up a little bit. While you're reading, you're gonna use this right here. You are going to use this graphic organizer to jot down your main idea and your supporting details from each article, okay? And then when you get with your group specific to your article, you are going to talk about the main idea, your thoughts, your opinions, how you feel about it. You're gonna talk about all of this with your group, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you about 20 minutes to do that as well, all right? At the very end, we're all gonna come back together. You're gonna come back to the groups that you're currently in now, all right? And each one of you are gonna take turns and discuss your article. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna discuss the main idea. You're gonna discuss the supporting details, okay, of your article. You're gonna discuss and you're gonna teach the other group members what you have learned from your own reading and from being with your group that's specific to your article, okay? So there's a lot of things going on, all right? So let's go over it one more time. I need everybody listening. I need everybody paying attention, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna pass out 3 different articles to each group member, okay? The second thing that's gonna happen, you're gonna take about 20 minutes to read, all right? So you're gonna read your article, you're gonna use your graphic organizer, you're gonna take some notes, okay, to help you remember, your thoughts and how you feel about it, all right? And what you're learning, some things that are significant to you, okay? The third thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get into groups that are specific to your article. So everybody that has the same article as you, you're gonna go and group and get with them and you're gonna discuss the article, okay? You're gonna share ideas and you're gonna share the things that you've learned. You're gonna share the things that were significant to you, to your other group members. At the end of that 20 minutes, we're gonna all come back together to the groups we're currently in, and then we're gonna teach each other about our article. Okay, we're gonna pull out some important details and we're gonna share what we've learned. We're gonna share how we felt about it. We're gonna share our opinion about the article, okay? We're gonna talk about it together. We're teaching each other a piece of the puzzle, okay? Now, are there any questions so far about what we're doing? Okay, all right, so if you thought, man, we're just reading, no, okay? No, we're not just reading, you're in luck. So, one last thing that you need to do to help you form your thoughts and your opinions and to help you guide your reading, you're going to use this paper. This is questions, all right? These are guided questions for your reading. So you are going to use this to help facilitate, all right, conversation about your article. This is going to help turn those wheels in your head. This is going to help you. This is going to help you be able to talk about your article, to think about your article on a higher level, okay? These questions are here to help you. So each group member, along with your article, each group member will receive a question sheet, all right? It's going to be very important that you use this to help generate conversation and to help guide your conversation when you're teaching each other about your article, all right? these questions you can go ahead and write on the paper. All right, everybody will have their own sheet of paper, and make sure you take it with you everywhere you go. All right, so from this group to your article specific group, you're going to take this paper. All right, and then all the way back to the group that you're in now, you're going to bring the paper back. All right, and I will take it up at the end of class to make sure everybody's on track, to make sure everybody understand what their article is about. Okay. All right, and that's going to be the end of our lesson today. Any questions so far? No? All right, perfect. Let's get started.